turtles are afraid of the light, and when we do need to use low wavelength light, like yellow light or red light.
And when the moon is full, is it a little bit different for the turtle?
Oh yeah, they don't like the full moon either. You can,
really?
Yeah, you can see a decrease in the nesting activity during the full moon.
Okay.
Oh. Come in this way.
Ça y est,
There she goes, she's laying. What a wonderful sight.
Voilà, donc là, c'est vraiment extrêmement
It's so moving to see this animal laying her eggs on the beach where she herself hatched. It's awesome.
It takes a lot of energy for her to do that?
Oh yes, well, remember they don't come every year to lay the eggs, and laying 2 or 3 clutches in a season requires a lot of energy, so they can't do this annually.
Ah, okay.
So it's not the same turtles you see year after year coming.
Uh-huh.
We're going to tag her.
So Madly, it doesn't hurt the turtle?
While she's laying her eggs, she's in a trance. If I tag her, she won't really feel it or move.
Oh.
See, so these tags have a number on one side, and on the other side they have an address.
Yeah.
So for instance, if a fisherman or somebody in one of these towns finds one of these turtles, then they report the number to us, and then we can also see, you know, where the turtle showed up, if a fisherman found it, or if it, you know, washed up dead on a beach.
Yeah.
Now she's covering up, and after she covers it up, then she's going to start moving around, and she's going to start camouflaging the nest, because it's harder for a predator to pinpoint exactly where the nest is at.
Okay.
Yeah, you can hear the thump, 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 thump.
Yeah.
So they call this the turtle dance.
Okay. Oh.
Magnificent.
She wanna leave. She's looking for the sea, you know? Ah, ça y
Here
est.
she goes.
We're accompanying this turtle on her night march to the sea. We're just a few meters away. The truly amazing thing is that this turtle returned to her own birthplace. There's no maternal behavior among female turtles because they lay too many eggs, up to 100 in each batch. So it would be impossible to feed and care for her young.
Randall, how can you explain the memory of the turtle? Why did she come back exactly the place where she was born?
Well, we don't know exactly what the imprinting cues are, but the logic of it is, you know, so many eggs are laid and very few get to become adults. So if you're an adult turtle, it's a very good bet if you lay your eggs on the same beach you were born on. Some people think it's the smell of the beach. Others believe that they have a GPS in their head and they know magnetically where they are, then they can find their way back. It still is uncertain.
That's it then. The first turtles have laid their eggs and they're ready to return to the sea. It's time to gather their eggs in the hope of saving them from predators.
Oh, il y en a qui sont assez mous.
Some of them are quite soft, which is weird.
J'ai l'impression de sortir des
It feels
balles
like removing ping-pong balls from a turtle's nest.
de la tortue. Donc là, on est vraiment en
This
plein
is a
sauvetage.
real life-saving exercise, because otherwise these eggs would be sold for their so-called aphrodisiacal properties at $1 an egg.
$1 par œuf, ce qui fait qu'avec une
So a
ponte,
batch of 100 eggs in one night can make someone a lot of money.
ça peut se faire beaucoup d'argent. D'où l'intérêt évidemment de
Hence
pouvoir
the need to
récupérer
collect
très
the
vite
eggs
ces œufs.
very quickly before the poachers get their hands on them.
I think it's the end. Oh, one more. Sorry,
you better stop
sorry,
saying
sorry. Okay.
Hey, all right.
There's no time to lose to get these eggs into their artificial nests. The depth and temperature of these nests are identical to those dug by the mothers. In the real nests, with the poachers and natural predators, only one egg in more than 1,000 will produce an adult turtle. Here, they will all be protected. When Randall started his preservation project back in 1998, 100% of the eggs on this beach were stolen by poachers. And 15 years later, 90% of the eggs here in this nursery result in hatching. That's an amazing success. Right, Randall?
You know, and like I said before, if we only have a 10% poaching rate, if we're able to save 90% of the turtles and we get along well with everyone in the community, I think we're doing a very good job. Without collaboration from the locals, it would be impossible to do this work.
So these eggs are aphrodisiac or not?
Of course not.
Absolutely not?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
So yeah, once you're finished putting the sand on, then I use your whole forearm, so that way you're spreading out the weight, kind of like the mother turtle does when she rocks back and forth with her shell.
Okay.
It's the sand. So I go down like this.
Okay, so I do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
In 50 days or so, Randall will be releasing baby hawksbill turtles into the ocean,
okay?
giving this endangered species every chance to survive. It's just after 5 a.m. To get a better grasp of Randall's accomplishment, I go to see what an unprotected beach looks like. It's a cruel spectacle. Some turtles are so exhausted they're too weak to dig a nest and lay their eggs in the open. Others, too old, drop dead on the beach. Within moments, I understand what Randall meant by natural predators. I witness total carnage. Poachers, dogs, vultures. For every creature here, it's a genuine feast. I drive along the Pacific coast for a short while before turning inland, where human presence supersedes that of nature. Costa Rica has lost almost 50% of its forest in a little over 50 years. The result? Hundreds of power lines now crisscross the jungle, which is home to groups of howler monkeys. The primates mistake them for branches, and a number of them get electrocuted. I'm meeting up with Brenda Bombard, who runs one of the very few refuges for electrocuted monkeys. Volunteers from all over the world take it in turns to help Brenda in her rescuing efforts.
Brenda?
Yes?
Oh, hello.
Hello. Come on in.
Oh, you get babies everywhere.
We do. We have babies everywhere. They're pretty comfortable.
Oh, yeah.
This is Ethan, and his mother was electrocuted on a transformer, and he died. She fell.
Oh.
And he fell straight down on his face. All of his teeth are gone.
Okay. Wow. Can I take it?
He won't go to you.
Okay.
He'll bite. Even without teeth, he tries to bite.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. No. They always stay with you? They don't want to live outside and go in the nature? No?
Not yet, they don't, but they adapt to us. It takes them usually anywhere from 2 to 5 days, and we're mom. For right now, what we do is we take them, because all of these came from different situations, and we'll take them and form a family group, is what we're doing with these right here. And they've got a ways to go before they're going to be able to get back to the jungle.
Yeah.
But it is the goal to get them all out.
It's a very hard job, no? To do the rescue all the time.
I realized in working in a rescue, it's not all fun and games. You don't get to be a superhero. You can't save every life. Sometimes being at a rescue is assisting an animal through death.
So electrocuted line is the main problem here for the monkeys?
Transformers and the wire.
Really?
But the transformer is pretty unforgiving.
And how many accidents did you have this year, for example?
Well, we're going to be way over the number 100, because in June, July, and August, we had 84 electrocutions.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's been terrible this year.
And Brenda, how you catch the monkeys?
Let me just show you. This one will go 40 feet. And this one takes 2 guys once it's fully extended, because it's so heavy and it's so wobbly at the same time. But we can take these and knock the monkeys off the wires.
So you take the monkeys with that?
We knock them off because their muscles have contracted and they're on the wire.
Okay.
So we can take this one and strike the monkey's tail or hands and knock the muscles loose so that it will fall. Okay. And I would have a couple of girls like them holding a sheet out to catch the monkey as it fall so it doesn't hit the ground.
Okay.
Brenda is fighting against the energy companies that set up the lines to supply electricity to new homes constructed in the forest. All they need to do is install simple plastic casings to prevent hundreds of electrocutions. Once cared for, the monkeys rescued by Brenda are transferred to a reintroduction centre a few kilometres away. Looks like there's a track there. The sanctuary should be here. Okay, looks like I'm not wrong. Apparently this is more than a sanctuary. It's the Monkey Kingdom. Steve and Vicky, who founded Cebu Sanctuary, arrived here 6 years ago, having left everything behind in the United States. They decided to set up this place in the middle of the jungle to provide shelter for electrocuted howler monkeys, and then, of course, to release them back into the wild. So I'll be meeting them to find out how things happen here. Nobody believed it was possible to release badly burned monkeys back into the wild. And yet, this American couple seems to be on the point of succeeding.
Hello.
Hello. Come on.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Come on, Charlie. Come on, guys.
Oh. And so, you're still coming near your house, and
This is a sanctuary, yeah. They come
Okay.
down, they eat some leaves and a little bit of lettuce. And
This is all one big unit, and it all works as a fine machine in that we need to always be aware. Someone is always here listening because we don't know if one may get in trouble. That had happened.
And Vicky, what is your relationship right now with the monkeys as human? Because we are very close from your house. The sanctuary is just here in the garden.
basically, they're brought up as a little family group together. That is their family, the ones that they're living with until they get old enough and big enough. And I don't go down there once, twice a day. I just want to make sure everything is ready and clean and everybody's fine and in good health.
Cebu Sanctuary has several enclosures that open onto the jungle. So convalescing monkeys are free to come and go as they please, giving them time to learn how to use their injured limbs again.
So you put the monkeys here when they are better?
Yes, when they are just strong enough and they don't need any more medical attention. I mean, there might be a little bit off and on, but they do come here, and then this is where for the next year, year and a half, they can get bigger and stronger, and then they're ready to go out and compete in the wild and be released.
Oh, whoa. That's the cry of a howler monkey. When you hear that in the jungle without knowing its origin, it sounds like the roar of a big cat. It's really impressive.
And it's basically for one troop to let other troops know their location. It's like, here I am here. The howlers are not a combatant species. The only problem is over food, over women. I mean, just like you. I mean, exactly just like you. So,
And, Ben, be nice. Come on down.
Hey, Ben.
Ben, yeah. Hey, come on.
He said,
We'll see each other again. Yeah, don't worry.
He says, this is my house. Come on, Minnie.
At the moment, around 30 monkeys are in rehabilitation. Vicky is intent on introducing me to one of the first monkeys she took in, Charlie. He represents the culmination of all her hard work.
Oh, this is Charlie? He's in very good health.
Yeah.
So Vicky, can you tell me the story of Charlie?
The mom got on the transformer and caught on fire and, of course, died. And Charlie's holding on the back of the mom because he's a baby.
How old was he?
He was just a couple months old.
Yeah.
Miss Brenda brought Charlie to me, and these fingers, what happens, the skin is just burned off and it's just bones, so the bones were cut off. And he recouped, and now he's here. So after about a year and a half of rehabilitation, you know, he was able to come out, and then he was released. And now he's the alpha male. So, but he's in charge. He's a very busy guy. He probably has had 10 babies.
Really?
Since he's been released.
Whoa.
So.
but also this is, let's see.
There really is a striking contrast between the photos Brenda showed me and today, with this monkey living here in total freedom.
Charlie represents both extremes, from clinging onto life when he was a baby, where we didn't think he'd last 5 days, to now being the head honcho of all these valleys of Cebu. And also, he has ushered in a new study for us of a monkey who has been brought up with humans to be integrated with wild monkeys as well. So this is a new avenue for investigation. It's fascinating to watch this.
So it's a great story.
It's a great story, and it's a great scientific observation as well.
Ooh, some confrontation.
Really?
Yeah, those, yeah.